Good, beautiful Monday morning, my fellow homeschooling working mamas. If you've followed our channel for any amount of time, you know that I am a working homeschool mom. And today I'm going to talk with you about how to balance taking care of yourself with all the other things, oh goodness, that are on your plate. Say hello, Tommy. Sweet boy. So as moms, we sacrifice a lot of things for our family, our children, our home, and we do it with a joyful heart most of the time, thankful for what we have, but we still have to take care of ourselves. So how do we go about making sure we do that? Well, there's a few things that have to happen. One, there has to be a want and a desire to take care of ourselves, whether that is exercising, extending our own educations, physically taking care of something like doing our hair every day or our makeup or wearing nicer clothes. Whatever it is, it has to be a desire of yours in order for you to be able to want to do it. If you don't have a desire to work out, then forcing yourself to do it is not going to help yourself at all, and it's going to make you more stressed out. So first thing is the desire. Second is time management, so that you have the time available to yourself. You have to make yourself as mama a priority. And I know that is like, yeah, that's obvious, but it's not easy to do, especially if you're in the trenches of early parenthood years where you have little babies and toddlers that are very dependent on you, and maybe a spouse that isn't home all the time or isn't helpful. That makes those things harder. So I'm going to share what I am doing and what I have been doing in order to take care of myself. So every morning I try to wake up before my children, and I know I need my sleep. You need your sleep. It is true. But if you get to bed at a decent time, you can get up at a little bit earlier of a time than your children. And I try to be extra quiet. And in that time, I go ahead and I was sneaking off to our front porch with a cup of tea or coffee in order to read some books. I have really, in the past 2 years, learned to love reading, and I have 3 or 4 books at a time that I go through. So one of the books that I'm reading right now is always the Bible, doing my devotion time, and then after that I have one called Mama Bear Apologetics, and then I'm reading one called The Millionaire Next Door. So those 3 books I'm working through, and I do a chapter in the Bible a day. I read a few pages in each of the other 3 books unless I have more time. And I always get those in every morning because that's a way to feed myself and give joy to myself in an area that I need. Sometimes the kids wake up while I'm in the middle of that. That is okay. We just go ahead and pause where we were and be thankful for what we could get in. Now, a few months back, my whole family got sick. Pneumonia, bronchitis, down and out for quite a while. And we were going to the gym up until that point very regularly. My husband and I, we had made it a priority. We were going together as a family. The kids went to the little daycare room, and my husband and I went exercise together. Well, my kids are not comfortable going to the daycare room anymore. So now my husband and I are splitting our times. So this morning was my first morning getting up at 5 a.m., which is very early for me, and going to the gym first thing and getting my kettlebell exercise and walking in, and then coming home and then doing my devotions. And last week we said we'd start, but we did not because I had a rough night's sleep. I wasn't feeling good and I put it off, but instead I could have said, you really want this, so get up and go do it. So you have to just prioritize as mama ways to make things work throughout your day, whether it's in the morning, midday, or evening. Think about those things that are important to your heart. Now, some of you may not be readers, and reading may not be important to you. But getting ready every day, as there was a season in my life where I was just feeling very frumpy and did not like the way that I looked or that I dressed, and I had to do something about it and make time. And it is okay to tell your children, not right now. Mom needs a few minutes to take care of herself. Or you guys may go watch TV while I take care of myself. Don't feel guilt for using things in your home like television or playing outside or coloring or whatever it is to keep your children distracted and busy while you take care of the things that are important to you so that you can serve them better. Because nothing good happens from a mom who is depleted, run down, feeling unappreciated, and not very happy with her life and her lifestyle. So let this be an encouragement to you if you are working or you're a working homeschool mom. You can take care of yourself. You can prioritize yourself, making sure that you have the time to get yourself ready and that you have the energy to do the things that you want. And the more you do them, the more they become a habit that is very just easy to fulfill. Um, when you fall off that wagon, though, it is hard to get back into it. And if you're thinking, there's no way I could get up early, then don't get up early. Stay up a little later. Or when your kids go down for a nap, don't clean the house in that time. Do what it is that you need to for the joy of life within your own home and for yourself. So that is my little tidbit today. I think it's really important as moms to encourage each other. Unfortunately, it's very easy to put ourselves on the back burner. And then when you have burnout, it lasts. It's not just like I need a weekend to recoup or I need a day. Burnout it can last for years. So you don't want that to happen to you. I've had that happen. It's miserable. It makes everything even worse. So take time to care for yourself. Do not feel guilty about it. And don't feel bad to ask for your spouse's help. Say to your husband, hey, can you give me 30 minutes every day so that I can take care of myself? And can you watch the kids? Or ask if you have active grandparents in your life. Some of you guys may be blessed to have that. Utilize those grandparents in your family's lives so that you can make sure that you are taking care of yourself. Or even if you have the finances available, utilize a babysitter that you can trust. There are definite ways to be able to make that work. And I think that you'll be glad that you did. You'll be glad that you took care of yourself because us mamas also deserve to be well taken care of. We'll see you guys in another vlog soon. We have quite a few things coming up. A trip to the zoo we would love to share with you, and a little trip to our favorite town of Cedar City, Utah. So we'll see you guys in our next vlog. Have an amazing day.